The 7 habits of highly effective people. Highly effective. Not mediocre effectiveness. Not low-level effectiveness. High effectiveness. Quantum leaps in effectiveness. What do we mean by effectiveness? What is effectiveness? We could use the word success, but that word carries so much of the old social value connotation of having it all. That's why we use the word effectiveness. 7 habits of highly effective people. You know about Aesop and his famous tales about this poor farmer, really down on his luck. And the farmer visits his favorite goose. And he notices one day there is a large egg, a golden egg, by the side of that goose. He thinks someone has tricked him. So he throws it away. Second thought, he decides to test it and finds out, indeed, it is pure gold. Pure gold. And he's been so poor for so long. And the next day, another one. And the next day, another one. Every day, there's another golden egg. He becomes so wealthy, so fabulously wealthy, but he also becomes very impatient and very greedy. He wants them all. He wants them all now. So he kills that goose, reaches inside to get them all, and of course finds none. Now, in that little fable is the essence of the definition of effectiveness. It's made up basically of 2 things. Getting what you want, and second, getting what you want in a way that enables you to get what you want again, and again, and again. We call it the PPC balance. P stands for production of desired results. PC stands for production capability. In other words, the capability of the asset to continue to produce the results. You can apply this to any field of human endeavor. Any field. How many here have had a PPC imbalance with regard to the way you take care of your physical assets? Your car, your lawnmower. How many sometimes just run that over and over and not properly maintain? How many have had that experience? Why? It takes time to give attention, time and money to attend to PC, production capability. And people who are in a rush and who want what they want now, they'll go ahead and just run that machine or that car with no thought to its maintenance. Really, no PC attention at all. Eventually, no more golden eggs. The goose dies. Let me ask you what you would do if you were in a situation inside a company. You're in charge of this machine. The machine is producing well. And you want to really impress those people upstairs with the way you can produce. And there's very quick upward mobility. So you're really only interested in short-term production results. What would you do with that machine?
Put it into high gear.
High gear.
Run it all the time.
Run it all the time. No PC, no maintenance. Why? That's downtime. That's costs. Just keep that baby running constantly. More and more and more golden eggs. Now you're promoted because there is such quick upward mobility. The growth is just enormous in that organization. Then the next new manager of the machine comes on the scene. By this time, the machine is broken down because of no PC. So he's got to do PC work, maintenance work, repair work. So his costs go like this, and his production goes like this. My cost went like this, and my production went like that. I wrote black ink, he wrote red ink. So what do we say about my successor? Yeah, what a loser. Really. I mean, while you were there, profitable. As soon as you left, unprofitable. What about our bodies? How many here have the regular practice of a good exercise program? How many know you should? Well, ultimately, what will happen? Immune system could be weakened, make you vulnerable to all kinds of other diseases. What about the mind? What about the development of the mind? Constant learning. You can become so obsolete so fast if you don't pay the price on a daily basis to stay abreast of your own field and at least some working conceptual knowledge of how that relates to the other fields out there. Can you see why effectiveness with oneself, with body, mind, and spirit is a PC balance? With any physical assets, with even financial assets? How many have gone for the golden eggs from time to time in your life where you started to spend the principal instead of the interest? How many have ever done that? That is, you want to live a little higher on the hog, so you dip into the principal, the fund, see, the investment, rather than living on the interest, so that you can have more of what you want now. The whole idea of denying yourself, of subordinating it, of the discipline it takes to save before you spend, instead of to spend and then be forced to save. And that can then be a seedbed to other human interaction problems, or to in-law problems, or any other tender, sensitive areas. That's when you start to realize the goose has died, or is dying. It's sick. The same thing in a marriage relationship. You may have a situation like I saw a while back with the Young Presidents Organization and their families. Very successful person. Went from nothing to worth hundreds of millions of dollars and had a totally bankrupt family. And the question was asked, was this person truly successful? To use our language, effective? Well, in the business sense, maybe you'd say yes. But in the total sense, in terms of what really matters on one's deathbed, you'd probably say no. PC production capability was utterly neglected in the marriage or in the family. Can you see why effectiveness at home is a PC balance?